Welcome, adventurers, to this Tuesday's recording of Dungeons and Dragons Tuesday Trivia with Tavern Tales. I'm Troy of Tavern Tales, your dungeon master of knowledge, guiding you through a gauntlet of questions that'll test your lore, luck, and legendary memory. We're live every Tuesday on the official Dungeons and Dragons online channel. That's twitch.tv/DDOstream, where heroes like you will battle with you, not with your swords, but with your smarts. So grab your dice, ready your minds, and let's roll initiative for trivia. First question tonight, and again, we're doing a trivia free-for-all. This is where we don't stick to categories. We just throw them out there at random and answer the questions. So this is probably the way we'll be doing it for a while anyway, just because it's easier on your host. All right, it's a monster question. What classification of monsters are phased spiders and the named spider Whisperdoom? Monster class are those? Yep. Yeah, it's a magical beast. That is correct, Vinny. Vinny is first on the board. All right. Second question is another monster question. What type of damage is a brain in a jar's mind thrust? Force is correct, Stu. Next question, history. In the 12, Magnus de Orion can teleport you to a plane of Shavarath, but he also offers to send you to two other planes that were never opened for travel. Name one of the two. Yep, Dolur is one of them, Nina. Does anyone know what the other one is? Lamani is the other one, correct? No, you don't want to send you to Arkansas. Depends on where you end up. All right. Another history question. During a strength in numbers bonus weekend, what percentage bonus to XP do you receive per every member in your party or raid group? Yep, 5% is correct, extra onions. 5%. All right, character question. Wood elves gain +2 to dexterity and -2 to what ability score? Int is correct, Vinny. Don't get a lot of book reading out in the woods, I guess. All right. When DDO was launched in 2006, because next year is going to be its 20th anniversary, which is almost unheard of. But what three ailments or spell effects were permanent until cured? So when DDO was launched in 2006, uh, there were three ailments or spell effects that were permanent until cured. Now, this is when they launched. You guys are so close. Okay, if you haven't guessed yet, I'll give you a second. No, Pfeiffert's got it. That is correct. It is curse, disease, and blindness. That is correct. So when using the phone and interrupting your dial-up connection, yeah. Yeah, they implemented the spells from third edition in the game, just like they're implemented in Dungeons and Dragons, in where if you got blinded, you were blind until somebody removed it from you. There's a lot of people that were wandering blind in the taverns, hoping somebody would stumble along and remove their blindness. It was crazy back in that day. So anyway, adventures. How many secrets of the key to the mythal must be discovered to complete the quest times long past? How many secrets must be discovered to complete times long past? Secrets of the key to the mythal. Pixie has it. It is six. That is correct. Okay, we have one more question in round one. I wrote over my answer. Okay. Magic. And 36 times getting turned around exactly. Name the fifth level cloak that provides the wearer with acid absorption, insightful constitution +1, and a blurry effect. It's a Feywild cloak. We're looking for the fifth level Feywild cloak that provides the wearer with. Yep, it's autumn. That is correct, D-Night. And we are at the end of round one. At the end of round one, we have Benny Vetty Whoopsie with two, Night ML with two, Stew, extra onions, Stew with extra onions. You guys go together. Fafrid and Pixie Pawn with one for round two. All right, this is magic. The paramnesial lenses from the Mask of Deception grant bonuses to what school of magic? Illusion is correct, Fafrid. It's illusion. Excuse me. Which iconic hero uses a fiddle as a bard instrument to cast magic? Tiefling Scoundrel is correct, Vinny. It is the Tiefling Scoundrel. The character question: what is the name of Haywire Foundry's assistant who we meet at the gate to Haywire's Foundry? RC2 is correct, Vinny. It's RC2. Okay. It's an adventures question. In the quest, Wake Me Up Inside, how many of Lord Arden's worries must be uncovered to obtain an additional bonus in chest? Right, Vinny's got it. It's five. That's correct. Vinny, you're powering along with 5 points here already. All right, Cosmos question. Name the plane of Eberron that's also known as the Realm of Madness, and its inhabitants exist on multiple layers simultaneously. Zoriat is correct, Nee. The plane of Zoriat. A Cosmos question. What is the favored weapon of the Faerun god Sylvanus? Maul is correct, Suggs. It is a mall. Not to be confused with a shopping center, but it's a weapon. All right. In the quest, The Newcomers, what color dragon is Dunalinthia? White is correct, me. Dunalinthia is a white dragon. All right, this is the last question in round two. It's a character question. What enhancement tree was first introduced for sorcerers and wizards in Update 20? Way back in the day. Eldritch Knight is correct, Vinny. All right. And so at the end of round two, we have Vinny Vinny Whoopsie with 6, Knee9ML with 4, Fafford with 2, Stew, Extra Onions, Pixie Palm, and Sug Psalm with 1. And it's time for round three in 3D. Okay, this is a magic question. Name the 4th level paladin spell that grants a 10% sacred bonus to double strike and double shot. Zeal is correct, Stu. Next question is Cosmos. Which of the sovereign host deities is the neutral good god of crafts, industry, and fire with a warhammer as a favored weapon? Onatar is correct, Bardic. It's Onatar. All right, this is a monster question. What are the colors of the 3 dragon optional battles after the completion of Giant Hole Tour? Blue, black, and white is correct, Hunt. Blue, black, and white. Okay, adventure question. What relic does Morgrave University ask you to retrieve from the quest The Promise of Fire? Iophernia is correct, Vinny. Vinny was 7. In the mines of what dwarven community could you seek the jewels of Ardor? Death Yamar is correct. That's amazingly fast typing, guys. All right. Character question. What is the name of the union organizer in the quest I Know Who Done It? Bernadotte is correct, Suggs. My name is Bernadotte Smith. The Cosmos question. In which dragon marked house in Stormreach would you find the Fair Trades weapons broker and the Temple of the Sovereign Host? Yep, Nenite, you're correct. It is House D. That is correct. Nenite was 6. And our final question in round 3. Which planar eye is being held at the monastery in the quest Beautiful Nightmares? Dalcor is correct, Nee. All right, at the end of round 3, we have a tie for first with Vinny Vinny Whoopsie and Knee Knight ML with 7. We have Stu Fafrid and Sugsom with 2. And then Extra Onions, Pixie Bomb, Bardic, and Hunt with 1. All right, this is a Cosmos question. Per core, how many hit points are granted to epic characters in the Unyielding Sentinel Destiny? $35 is correct, Vinny. 35 per core. All right, it's a monster question. So, in the quest Into the Deep, the optional demon of the frenzied blood is what subrace of demon? Hezru is correct, Alfred. It's a Hezru. An adventurous question. How many shards make up the Tear of Dakan? 6 is correct, Suggs. The Cosmos question. Again, Cosmos is about the known worlds and the anything above 20th level that's, just specific to the game of DDO. Three Barrel Cove is a bay on one of the largest islands in which island chain? Jargon's Teeth is correct. We have Knee Knight and Vinny both tied with 8. Okay. Adventurous question. How many ward stones must be deactivated in the quest Cold Snap to locate Elise? 4 is correct. Knee Knight with 9. All right, this is another adventure question. What is the number of spiders that must be killed to complete the solo quest Arachnophobia? Vinny's got it. It is 31. There are 10 in the east, 10 in the north, 10 in the south, and then 1 queen. All right, we've got Vinny and Nina both with 9. All right, it's a monster question. What monster type are the creatures known as the Taken? Aberrations is correct, Hunt. They're abbreviations, yep. Hunt is correct. They're abbreviations. Aberrations. All right, last question in round 4. In what year, this is history, by the way, in what year did the Dalkir, Lord of Eyes, and Lord of Stone first appear to Stormreach adventurers? Or when the, what year the, Lord of Eyes and the Lord of Stone first appeared? Wilson has it correct. It's 2011. That is correct. Okay, and that's the end of round 4. We've got a tie real close to the top. Vinny Vinny Whoopsie and Knee Knight ML with 9. Got Sugsom with 3, Fafford with 3, Stu with 2, Hunt with 2, Wilson, Bardic, Pixie Pawn, and Extra Onions with 1. It's round 5. Which, this is a character question, which Eladrin seasonal affinity grants +1 to wisdom? Autumn is correct, Vinny. And with that, we have a winner. Congratulations to Vinny Whoopsie, tonight's winner of trivia. Thank you for joining me for this replay of Tuesday Trivia on the official Dungeons & Dragons Online Twitch channel, DDOstream. Come catch us any Tuesday, and remember, if you like this video, click like and subscribe. See you online.